Hello, you are with me, the voice of ability owner for persons with disability. United Nations statistics estimate that over 600 million people live with disability globally, and over 400 million people live with disability in Africa. 40% of Africa's population are made up of people living with disability. 10 to 15% of school-age children in Africa live with disability. Ghana's population is over 32 million, and 8% are people living with disability. How does this impact on persons with disability in terms of policy formulation, marriage and family life, education, healthcare, employment, and so on? For those of us in the disability community, discrimination and stigmatization is the root cause of almost every challenge we face. However, success only comes to those who know how to overcome their challenges and not those who know how to avoid challenges. So join me, the voice of ability owner for persons with disability, as I navigate my way through the riveting stories, the unbelievable experiences, and the life-transforming journeys of persons with disability on the Helping Hand TV show. Hello and welcome to another exciting continuation of the Helping Hand TV show. We began this last week and I promise you that we are going to continue. This is the continuation. I still have the PRs of the H4P Organization here with me. We are going to continue with is the APC Ability Praise Concert, the flagship program that marked the anniversary, the 12th anniversary of H4P. We'll go for a commercial break. When I come back, I introduce the PRs and then we are going to continue the incredible, inspiring and exciting Ability Praise Concert and the launch of the Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards. It's a Helping Hand TV show. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the H4P Organization is 12 years old. Hooray! And H4P, as part of the 12th anniversary, has launched the Chill Awards. The Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards is the Chill Awards.
The Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards is an award scheme instituted by the H4P Organization to honor and acknowledge people who contribute significantly towards national development and especially the development of the disability community.
Is the Chill Awards. Eligibility to winning the Chill Awards, it's in the following categories. 1. The individual, group or organization who has contributed to the sports and the entertainment landscape in the disability community. 2. In the area of education. And 3. In entrepreneurship. Is the Chill Awards, the Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards, and the call to application will soon be made available on the H4P Organization's website, h4porganization.org, Chill Awards website, chillawards.com, Helping Hand website, helpinghandshow.com, and on our social media platforms. Or call +233 209 555 777 or +233 596 313 338 or +233 277 552 208. Is the Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards, the Chill Awards.
Chill Awards.
The Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards, the Chill Awards.
Chill Awards.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, you are with me, the voice of ability owner for persons with disability, and today I want to introduce you to someone with so much ability. Some people call her the greatest friend, others call her the sweet companion, and others still call her the faithful worker. She is dependable, reliable, and adorable, and she's committed to lending you a helping hand anytime, anywhere. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome DV Cleaners.
DV Cleaners Alata Samuna Shower Gels, DV Cleaners Aloe Vera Shower Gels, DV Cleaners Body Lotions, DV Cleaners Hair Shampoos, DV Cleaners Hair Conditioners, DV Cleaners Liquid Detergents, DV Cleaners Hand Wash, DV Cleaners Floor Cleaners, DV Cleaners Toilet Cleaners, DV Cleaners Cake Soaps, and now introducing DV Cleaners Hand Sanitizers. For bulk purchase, call us on +233 278 308 246 or +233 244 467 326. DV Cleaners, one of the top most made in Ghana products. DV Cleaners, proudly Ghanaian.
And so remember that anytime you purchase any of the DV Cleaners range of products, you are lending a helping hand to a person with disability, and you are supporting H4P Organization's special advocacy for persons with disability. DV Cleaners,
Nature's finest touch.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back to the Helping Hand TV show. With me, the voice of ability for persons with disability. It began a year ago, Ability Praise Concert, it continued this year, 2023, better and bigger. The disability community appreciating it, enjoying it, excited about it. I have with me the PRs of the H4P organization, Miss Mabel Majiki Maji and Miss Sharon Tete. Thank you, ladies, for spending some time with me today.
Thank you for having us.
I'm glad you didn't leave me alone. We promised the world that we're going to continue this. Yeah. We left off last week talking about the APC launch of the Chill Awards. Yeah. I'm going to touch that in some few minutes. But H4P 12 years journey, for me, speaks so loud.
Yeah.
One of the main points for me is the fact that whatsoever your hands find to do, do with all your heart, do with all your might. Number two, if you are doing something that is worthwhile, don't stop. Don't give up. Number three, once you do what is right, in due time, in due season, you are the PRs. H4P has worked so hard. Alone. Now we are here. We have gained UN recognition status. What lessons are you drawing from this? Perseverance, determination, hard work, doing a good job. What lessons are you getting out of this?
We are very excited. We are so excited. 12 years, God has been good. Yeah. And the first thing is to give thanks to God because He has made this possible. He has strengthened us, He has kept us, and throughout these 12 years, nothing deterred the H4P organization. So for us, God has brought us this far, and because we are committed to doing this, His word is coming to pass. Yeah. And today we are here, we have international recognition. And it's not as if we are happy. Yeah. I am so happy. I am very excited. And excited because of seeing how the journey has been. It hasn't been easy at all.
All the difficulty.
Yes.
The tears.
Sleepless nights, waking up to ensure that children are coming from the north, and they will arrive safely. Yeah. And when they get here, everything that has been provided for them will be ready. Yeah. Because you're giving them an experience of a lifetime. Yeah. It's not just by saying, but we're actually proving it. Deciding that you visit families, giving them hope. You go to their houses, give them provisions, money, the needed support. And today we are standing here because
God
has made it possible, and we are glad. It doesn't happen to everyone. Organizations start and they encounter turbulence and they give up, they fold up. But we are not kneeling down, we are not lying down, we are standing.
How many organizations after 12 years are still standing without funding?
In this world, you cannot do that. But that is what H4P is about. Yeah. We are here for perfection. Yeah. What is not perfect? Yeah. We strive for perfection and we make it happen. And it's because we have God as our strength.
We have gained many traits as a result of the turbulent times during these 12 years. We've learned to stay on a vision and work it till we achieve it. We've learned to be tenacious regardless of the circumstances around us. We've learned to be quite let me say, inventive. Because when you don't have funds coming in and some way, somehow, the projects must be carried out, you have to be inventive. So we have been all that. But I think the greatest thing that we have gleaned or we've become out of this process has been the ability to rely on God. We've become this big and we are standing because our leader ensured that over the years, he didn't give up.
Giving up is an option.
And he ensured that his trust and his belief in God formed the basis for our trust and our belief in God. So if there's anything we've gleaned above all the other traits and lessons and blessings we've gleaned, it is because we have a leader who has his focus on God and on doing the things that will please God. So here we are again.
Here we are. Here we are.
For H4P at 12.
12 years. 12 years. 12 years. I need to catch my breath. We've been running for 12 years. I'll go for a quick commercial break. I'll be right back. It's a Helping Hand TV show. Stay tuned.
We'll be right back.
Success is a product of hard and wise work. Is 60-second success with the bishop. Stay tuned.
Welcome to 60 Second Success with the Bishop. Today, I want to speak to you about an important success ingredient called the law of progress. The law of progress is your decision to take a step forward in every area of your life. Your decision to take a step forward in every area of your life. Success is a milestone that is achieved after continuous struggles, hard work, pains, motivation, failures, and repeated efforts. Success, my friend, is a journey made up of failures and successes in life. And those who never see success are those who decide to stand at one place in life, those who refuse to progress. If you really want to be successful, then you have to take a step forward. You have to decide to progress in every area of your life. Every day, make a determination to take a step forward in everything you do, and success will be yours. Thank you.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to the Helping Hand TV show. It's been exciting. It's been inspiring, motivational, educational. We have so many lessons and blessings out of this. Well, APC happened. H4P celebrating 12 years. But ladies, you know the interesting thing? When H4P began, we actually began with an anti-malaria campaign.
Yes.
It was interesting. I don't know if you remember. We were traveling to villages.
The road trip.
My goodness. Distributing mosquito nets.
Educating the public.
Exactly. The public education programs. I remember those days, the H4P crew. They will be walking in town, knocking on doors, showing people how to use the treated nets and all that. 12 years down the line, I still look at the crew. Now they are big women, they are big men. But those days, so skinny. I mean, it was incredible. I remember Marilyn. I remember
Hello.
Henry.
Yes.
I mean, Henry is a big man.
Yes, God has been good.
God has been good.
God has been good.
The malaria campaign, the anti-malaria campaign. Those were very, very turbulent times, right?
Yes, because it was an important thing we're doing. African malaria. You know, there were people that needed that support.
Yeah. We went to schools.
Yes.
Hospitals. Especially the rural areas.
Exactly.
To do all that. The lesson for me, I don't know about you, but the lesson for me is that sometimes you don't achieve greatness by starting great.
Yeah. Okay.
We started off with the anti-malaria campaign. Along the line, we shifted into the disability campaign, advocacy and all that. And here we are. But we needed some lessons from the anti-malaria campaign, right? 12 years of H4P.
Yes, 12 years.
We keep trumpeting the fact that there was no funding, but we had to be creative and all that. One of the creative avenues we had were the melodrama concerts.
Yes.
Again, you see the crew on stage.
Yes.
Now they are big women and big men. I like taking a swipe at them.
Yes.
I mean, they've been so incredible. But these melodrama concerts, all those years, it looked like we're not going anywhere.
Hey.
It was difficult. You put in so much, you get nothing.
Yes.
Even getting people to come and watch the shows, pay something to raise funds, and it was so difficult.
Yes, but people then started looking for us because it was not just entertainment. It was also an opportunity for families to have a wholesome entertainment environment. So it wasn't just you sitting at home and watching something, but you came out with your family and you sat in an arena with other families and enjoyed entertainment. Now, we were trying to raise funds through that avenue. God have mercy on us. It was difficult because you were investing so much of your time and your resources into training and developing the crew. And again, thank you. Because if you had not picked up the crew to teach them and to direct them and to write the plays, and for our viewers who don't know this, you were the executive director, the screenwriter, the script writer. You did everything, writing the music, arranging the music, teaching the music, and ensuring that the music was performed accordingly. Doing the acts.
The clothes they were wearing,
you designed
everything. Even the hairstyles they would use per scene. You put everything together, and it goes to show how detailed you are, and that is why the agency.
I remember when I would design the clothes and all that, my mom would say that, so this one that you are doing, where did you learn it from? This one that you are doing, how did you design clothes? And yet she'll be there and she'll have the time to go through everything, watch the designs. When I write the script, I go to her first, I read it to her. She'll say, this one, you have to do something about it. This story has to be more interesting. This story you have to do this. Okay, so let's create a unique character for every story so that people would remember it. Let's get a slogan that people would remember. And so if you remember most of the stories, in fact all the stories, there was a particular catchphrase, a slogan. That was all Mrs. Christina Anansa had.
Yes, thank you.
It permits us to do something very unconventional.
Kudos. Well
to
done.
her. I mean, she's incredible. Incredible.
People testified, persons with disability testified that they are not allowed to go to some places. Entertainment is happening in the world, wherever it is. When they get there, they are not allowed to get inside. But you created the space for them to come and have wholesome entertainment. And they enjoyed it because they felt belong to a place.
Some of the comments from the people that came for the melodrama concerts were incredible. Incredible. I'll play a couple for you to hear.
Oh, to me, H4P always delivers, and I know they are going to deliver this time around too. So I'm hoping for the best.
I'm looking forward to good entertainment, good information.
I expect to enjoy the dramas, and I'm hoping to learn a lot of lessons from the drama.
Yeah, I'm expecting to have fun.
If we have public-spirited organizations that's willing to raise funds to take care of disability issues, we should just be grateful and thank the organizers very much.
I'm going to have a lot of fun.
My colleague keeps on bragging and telling me that this is wonderful and it's a fundraiser sort of something. Well, so I'm here to see for myself, then I can proclaim the message.
Well, I have been participating in this drama since its inception. And I know they always deliver.
I love everything about them, especially their clothing line. I love them.
I'm expecting to learn and watch what we have for the society.
I'm expecting nothing but the best.
Well, I'm expecting to see something great, nice show.
We are expecting to having a lot of fun and just the experience is enough to go home by and then just carry on every year.
Today we are expecting a great show as always. We know H4P always does it best.
I expect to have fun, enjoy myself, and then pick up some lessons. When I get back home, I'm going to share with my family.
Yeah, welcome back to the Helping Hand TV show with me, the voice of ability and for persons with disability. This is a special edition. We are celebrating H4P at 12 Ability Praise Concert and the launch of the Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards. I talked about something about the slogans that were in all the stories. Can't see Mrs. Christina Nancy Hackman. Let me just take a little bit of time and show you some of those slogans. Some are incredible. My favorite was he that is down. Well, watch this.
Hey, calm down. Calm down, Fifi, calm down. That's Gabby. It's me, Abba, calm down. That's Gabby, my best friend. Calm down.
That is down.
Razmataz, the devil is a liar.
Fantastic!
Zuzu Brukutu Aya, Holy Ghost fire. Back to sender.
Yeah, welcome back to the Helping Hand TV show. That was incredible.
Yes,
I mean, remembering all those times and even listening to the comments
Yes.
of the people that came for the melodrama. You know, we are celebrating H4P at 12.
Yes.
God has been so good.
God has been good.
I remember the birthing of H4P.
Goodness.
Incredible. That was 12 years ago.
12 years ago. 12 years ago.
You know, I have the clip.
Goodness. We can't wait to see it.
Viewers, I'm going to show you how H4P began. With the H4P crew, when we launched the crew, these small girls and boys, incredible. I just thank God. I'm doing this because I'm so appreciative. I'm so grateful to God. Let's go and watch a bit of the birthing of H4P 12 years ago. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, the most angelic and something strange is being launched tonight, and the world shall testify in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. It's a joy and a privilege to be here tonight, and I give praise to God and I thank God for the fathers of faith who have made this possible. Apostle, God bless you. Amen.
You're welcome back to the Helping Hand TV show, and you're welcome back from the journey 12 years ago. Now we are here.
Now
APC happened.
Yes.
And you have launched another prestigious, something incredible, the Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards. Let me find out from you. Before we did the unveiling, we'll talk about the unveiling, but before we did the unveiling, the special guest of honor, the former ambassador to Israel, who is also a sister to Mrs. Christina Hackman, she gave a speech and it was incredible. The latter part, she talked about how Mrs. Christina Hackman contributed and then also advised the disability community and motivated the disability community. I would go for that speech and then we'll come back and talk about it.
All right.
This is APC 2023.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this evening we are gathered here, among other things, to launch the Chill Awards. It's a historic event, and as we have said already and we are all aware, it's in honor of the memory of our dear sister, our dear mother, our dear grandmother and mentor, Mrs. Christina Anansoa Hackman. She made every effort to live life as best she could, raising her children, being there for them, and ensuring that the children and the family worked hard to achieve their dreams in life and serve their communities and country. Many of you here also have had one time or the other a personal relationship with her, and some of you refer to her variously as Mommy, Grandma. And for some of you, she became part of your own families as she shared your births, the births of your children, your birthdays, and she also showed us that disability is not inability. She gave of herself generously, financially, and in kind. But like many of you, you face various challenges in life, barriers which hinder you from achieving your potential. But despite that, you carve for yourselves a path in life through which you can contribute to your families, to your communities, and the nation. So we have a duty to ourselves and to our nation and to them. Are we just relying on what government can do, or we are also looking at what we ourselves can do in the space where we find ourselves? And so this evening, as we launch the Chill Awards, we not only remember H4P, but we also remember the many people who have sacrificed and made tremendous efforts to support people with disabilities.
So, ladies, here is the former ambassador.
Yes.
Talking to the disability community, talking about her sister, Mrs. Christina Hackman. I mean, that would be a very emotional moment. Right?
That was emotional. Yeah. Indeed, it will be an emotional moment because you would have loved that Mrs. Christina Hackman would be here to see this for herself, you know, but God knows best.
Yeah.
And we are very glad that in as much as she's not here, we can experience, we can feel her presence through her work, the ideas, the projects. H4P at 12, APC second edition. I mean, and we are launching Christina Hackman Impacts Leadership Awards. I mean, all these things come together to speak to who and the quality of person Mrs. Christina Hackman is. So, I mean, she'll definitely be emotional. We are emotional too because this is a big deal for us.
And there was someone in the audience who said, everything that was done, she wished she had met her.
Yeah.
He said, I think that if I had met her, I would have been even more blessed and even more impacted. And then she said, thank you for making this happen and for making us feel like we knew her.
The highlight of the evening was when we had to name the awardee, the first recipient, and that was history-making moment. The first person to ever win the Chill Awards. And my highlight, it was a woman.
It was a woman. It was a woman.
It's a testament to the fact that the H4P Organization always promotes the leadership of the woman.
Yes.
It's something that we celebrate. It's something that we always try to throw the spotlight on. And for this particular woman, she is exceptional. Madame Emma Lillian Bruce Lyon has served the government for over 40 years, has built and developed and served the disability community for over 20 years. Someone who has tirelessly given of her resources, her time, her intellect, everything she has to build the disability community in Ghana. In fact, she's one of the first people who began the advocacy. Aside other pioneers, and consistently over the 20 years, she did this. And it was rather sad we couldn't have her in person, but it was phenomenal that she was the first woman and person to win the Chill Award.
The H4P Organization did an exciting introduction, a very good introduction to bring her up. I'm going to play that introduction for her nomination and even for the award, and then we'll come back and continue the discussion. Stay tuned.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the recipients of the maiden edition of the Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards, the Chill Awards 2023, is a passionate advocate on disability-related issues with over 2 decades of active participation in disability rights activities in Ghana and over 40 years of public service administration. A former chief director at the Ministry of Chieftaincy and Culture, now Ministry of Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs, and a consultant on public sector administration, governance and disability. She holds a certificate in professional project management, executive masters in governance and leadership from GIMPA, and a postgraduate diploma in public administration, also from GIMPA. She has worked as the head of administration at National Development Planning Commission, NDPC, Chief Director of the Ministry of Chieftaincy and Culture, Director of Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development, Director of Ministry of Private Sector Development, Director of Office of Parliament, Deputy Director of Consultative Assembly, Social Science Advisor to World Health Organization, and currently she's the Board Chairperson of the Ex-Parliamentary Service Staff Association of Ghana, the Board Chairperson of Board of Trustees, Ghana Association of Persons with Albinism, a Board Member of Advocacy Committee, Ghana Federation of Disability Organizations. She was a board member on National Council on Persons with Disabilities, board member of Ghana Tourist Board, board member of Ghana Health Service Council, board member of Women in Local Government Fund, board member of Human Trafficking Management Board, chairperson of Disability Committee of International Year of Persons with Disability, Ashanti Region, 1980. She also served as a member of other boards like Presidential Task Force on COVID-19, Ghana Federation of Disability Organizations, Policy and Legislative Review Subcommittee of GFDO, Advocacy Team for the passage of the Disability Act 715 of 2006. Her hobbies are reading, traveling and sewing, and she's interested in public administration, management, governance, disability and technology. And now, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, introducing the recipient of the prestigious Chill Awards. Madame Emma Bruce Lau.
Amazing. Madam Emma Lillian Bruce Lau. Congratulations. That history-making moment was incredible. The awards, the citation, the certificates, the plaque.
And then the
plaque was so beautiful.
So beautiful.
And then the cash.
Yes.
Incredible.
The cash.
How women are with cash.
Incredible. I need to say that one of my aunties also did a presentation. Yes. All the people that did the presentation were sisters
to her.
Of my mom. So emotional, so like it was a family affair, right?
Yes, that was an important moment in their lives. They needed to honor her by being present so that the world will know the kind of sister they had.
I must say that because Madame Bruce Lau could not be present, Mr. Alexander Tete of the Center for Employment for Persons with Disability, he stood in to accept it. That's why you are seeing him as the one receiving the awards. But here's the thing, I want to do the rendition, the poem that Farid did for the Chill Awards. When I listened to it, I literally had chills.
Wow.
What he said about my mom, it was incredible. Farid, incredible talent.
Right? It was as if he had met her. And had rapport with her. But I wanted to say that thank you so much to you and your family for sharing
her
this jewel
with us.
Because in that moment you made us feel a part of her. And for those who had never met her, who were present here in person or online, we could feel that connection.
Incredible. Let's go for Farid's rendition for the awards for Mrs. Christina Ananswa Hackman.
And so the poem I'm about to do is in honor of Madame Christina Hackman, a legend beyond ages. When success calls, only the brave truly respond. When greatness beckons, only those truly chosen remain standing tall. Today we celebrate Madame Christina Hackman, a woman whose generosity cut through society like sunshine at midnight, leaving behind a legacy so pure and bright. She is the embodiment of kindness personified, reaching out to all in need with such tenderness so rarefied. Madame Hackman brought dignity to disability, inspiring hope and touching lives with effortless humility. With a personality so magnetic and a heart of empathy wider than the Atlantic, Madame Christina Hackman's great legacy inspires all of us to reach beyond the ordinary and strive for success that impacts all aspects of our society. So, disabled or not, poor or not, female or not, you too deserve the right to rise to the very top. By all means, develop your vision, and without giving in to fear nor cheap talk, pursue it with passion. For until you are drunk on courage and determination to chase your lifelong dreams and ambitions, those dreams and expectations would remain mere dreams with no hope of practical manifestation. So even as we chill under the exotic ambience of the award celebration, let us remember Madame Christina Hackman, in whose honor this amazing program was occasioned. And let us support the great vision of H4P in transforming lives and turning persons with disability into leaders of their generation. For that is the least we all deserve. Thank you very much.
Well, that was amazing from Farid.
Yes.
Chill Awards has come to stay.
Yes.
It is the new kid on the block,
Yes.
and is the thing that the disability community is now looking forward to every year. Now the whole world is watching, especially the disability community, not just in Ghana but all over the world.
Yes.
The eligibility. Let's talk about the Chill Awards. How can somebody qualify? We've had the first recipient. Now many more people are looking forward to it. How do we do it? What are the requirements? What is expected of us? Chill Awards, tell us.
So for the eligibility, we are looking at persons with disabilities who have contributed significantly to the disability community itself and to the nation. So you want to nominate someone, you have to make sure that the person has done something that is significant. And by
so the person is a person with disability who has contributed
Yes.
significantly to the disability community.
By significance, we mean that it has impacted other people outside themselves. And not just using that criteria as a matter of course, but because we want to encourage persons with disabilities to actually contribute meaningfully to the disability community itself and its development. So that is the first thing, that's the eligibility that sets someone apart to be nominated for such
I'm sure that is why in applying you'd have to give some
evidence.
references.
Yes. You need to state what you have done as your contribution towards the development of the disability community.
So number one, you have to be a person with disability.
And then you must have contributed significantly to the disability community. Then we must have a biodata about you. We must also have video evidence or documentary evidence that shows what you have done and its impact.
So either video or documentary.
And then you must have references, at least 5 references that must be able to attest to the fact that you actually did this work. We're doing all this so that it's clear.
So five people would have to be referees for you.
Yes. So that there's no doubt that you actually have contributed significantly to the disability community.
So when you cite your referees, you give their phone contacts, their addresses, email and
address, so that we can reach out to them.
The H4P organization can actually vet and research into it.
And you must be a contributor in the areas of education, sports and entertainment.
So for next year, the categories are sports and entertainment,
education,
then
entrepreneurship. Yes. So these are the areas we are considering. So now that it's been launched, individuals that are doing something are making significant contributions in these areas are people as in the disability community.
So the next Chill Awards, we are having 3 categories.
Yes,
so there'll be an award given for the category of the entertainment and sports. I know quite a number of people who have really contributed to the sports industry.
And so we are looking forward to having them either nominate themselves or their institutions or associations nominate them.
So you can nominate yourself, or somebody can nominate you, but there has to be evidence, video evidence or documentary evidence plus 5 referees.
And then of course, do not forget your biodata is very important to us. Because you must be who you say you are.
The sports category is fascinating because disability sports has gained Ghana more medals than every other sport.
It is very true.
And yet disability sports doesn't have as much sponsorship and patronage like all the other sports.
That is why this is so important, that you are recognizing persons with disability that have contributed significantly to disability sports in Ghana. This is important because there are other young talents that are coming up. But if they don't see any reward for the work that is being done, it becomes discouraging. And like you rightly said, other sports receive more funding. And yet it's the Paralympics and other disability sports that gain us more medals. So thank you once again, and kudos to the H4P organization for recognizing this and seeking to reward it.
Yes.
So all my people in the para sports, you should know that this is your time. You can nominate yourself, or somebody can nominate you, and all the other things. You must have 5 referees, and you must have evidence of what you have done, so that the research can be done into that. Definitely, some time would come when the announcement will be given for nominations to be open.
So please stay tuned to your media stations, because we will be visiting and we will be announcing it. However, you can also visit the H4P organization's website. You can also visit the Chill Awards website and the Helping Hand TV show website. And this information will be there. And the websites are scrolling down your screen. So please visit. From time to time, the information will be put there so that you will know when we are ready to start the nomination.
And keep watching the Helping Hand TV show.
Okay, so ladies, let's be rounding up our episode. It's been a long journey.
Yes.
H4P 12 years. The next 12 years and more. Chill Awards, and I know you have a project coming up, the Ability University College. What message do you have for Ghanaians and the world at large? Because this program goes outside Ghana. What message do you have just before we round up?
Yes, so it's been an amazing 12 years. God has been good. He has strengthened us and He has brought us this far. Yes, we haven't had any financial support all these 12 years, but we know that we have laid and we have showed to the world that H4P is capable because we have built that confidence in the disability community, and the world has seen what we have done so far. So we are calling on everyone, wherever they are, to come on board, support us financially, so that together we can logistically,
those who have buses,
properties for us,
those who have cash for
us, everything we will need to help the disability community to thrive well.
I really have to commend the people, the chiefs and people in the latter area where the Ultimate City, where the Ability College will be built. They have been so supportive, thank you so much. At the right time, we'll talk more about that. So your message to the world, your message to viewers?
So we want to say thank you so much for supporting us all these years. Thank you. Your support is very much appreciated. And to our family in the disability community, we love you so much. And look out for bigger and better things from us in this next 12. It's going to be something that you would be so proud of. And I say this, that we are bringing a rebrand to disability. In modern lingua, we'll say disability is now the new ish. Because there's so much dignity around disability. Come on board, support us financially. Come on board, help us promote what we do on your media platforms, promote what we do to the TV stations. Help us, sponsor us, give us airtime so that we can meet more people with the message that there is dignity in disability. Thank you so much also for having us here. It's been a great time with you.
Wonderful. The Helping Hand is on our social media handles. It's on YouTube. It's on all. Go there, watch it, promote it, be part of it, sponsor it. Thank you so much to the ladies, Mabel and Sharon. It's been an insightful interview. Thank you so much. Congratulations for 12 years.
Congratulations to you too.
And more strength for the next 12.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining me, the voice of ability for persons with disability. H4P is 12 years old. To God be the glory. Thank you to DV Unlimited, Company Limited. Thank you, FCC, Fast Chapel, my proud sponsors. And thank you to you for tuning in. Special thanks to all those who contribute to H4P through our mobile money system. If you have not started yet, please consider and help us so that we will lend a helping hand as we have always been doing for the past 12 years. I'll come your way again next week, same time. Until then, remember that disability is not inability. Thank you so much. God bless you. Take care of yourselves and be good.